Hello there, welcome back to another video on ARK Survival Ascended. Today, I figured it was about time to do a final tour of our big base here at the mountain ruins, because I have built everything that I'm going to build here, I think. And yeah, I thought it would be nice to have one big video where you can see it all. And yeah, we can just take a moment to appreciate everything I've built here and the base that it has become. And as you can see, one of the latest additions is this teleporter platform, now that we are finally in the tech age. And of course, our little artifact garden, although there's still some missing, even though we've done all the bosses, but I guess some of them we didn't have duplicates of. And of course, we're gonna start here with the first build I ever did here at the mountain ruins, which is also like the main base where we have all our supplies, all our storage right in here. As you can already hear from the noise in here, we've got all the vaults here, all the crafting materials, and some birds to help with crafting as well, and a nice painting actually, and some nice armor here as a good interior design. I still don't get why this is all the way in the corner, but that's what my tribe mates did. I don't know why. There's so much space in this place, and yeah, somehow we ended up not really using it. This is the grinder on the floor that's not really being used. We got another cool painting, some extra storage, of course balconies everywhere. You gotta enjoy that view if you live on a mountain in the middle of such a beautiful area. We got the little side wing, which is one room down there, and then we got the main hall, which feels quite empty. I like this hall a lot more during Christmas when there was like a tree there and some lights. But yeah, you can't keep that around forever, I guess. This is our respawn room, the bedroom, with another nice view here around the base. And then we got a little courtyard here in the middle. We got the round tower. We got this watchtower, which I guess is more for decoration, but still quite nice to have around. And the last remaining Christmas decoration as well. And I think we got a nice flyer landing platform here as well. We got some more paintings, or like flags painted, which are very nice details. I really do like this base. I think this is a pretty nice build, and it has more than enough space. If we had only this building, that would have been enough, but no, of course we had to build more. There's some more Christmas decorations here, I guess, which is basically like our living quarters. We've got everything to prepare food here, and again a nice little flyer platform at the back as well. Let's see, I should be able to survive this. There we go. Saves us a little bit of time instead of having to go through the building in the inside again. So let's continue our little tour down here first before we go onto the top of the mountain. We can follow this pathway to the next ruin, which is also the place where I built the fort. So that was nice and easily accessible here in the middle of our base. And yeah, we've got this over. Oh god, the Anki is slowly bugging through the ceilings again. Yeah, we got this nice little place. The pillars lined up pretty nicely here. We got the stairs here to come up, which there are no natural ways to get up to this platform normally, unless you're flying. And we've got a little bit of crafting here. It's not being used that much, but I just wanted to add a little bit more detail to an otherwise very boring platform, because all we really needed was a big space to place this forge and enough space to land the RG with the Anki every time we went out to get some metal. Although nowadays we usually use the Rhino for that, because that's a little bit easier to fly around carrying this thing and then have someone on the back of the Anki destroying all the metal. But yeah, it's a quite nice place, and it definitely works well because it's in the middle of the base, so very easy to drop off the metal before smelting it and then taking it to wherever you need to craft stuff. Then over here we got another addition, which is basically this whole building is just for the tiny polymer farm in the middle of it, which is right down here, which is very useful, definitely nice to have, but didn't need a building this big. But you know, gotta rebuild everything and make it look nice. And I think we definitely did. Tried a little bit of a different design here, especially for the roof. But as you can see, there's not much on the inside here. We didn't really need that much more space because there's only 2 of us actively playing, 3 of us in total. So yeah, we don't need all this space. But if someone does, well, there's plenty of space. Like there's not enough things to build in ARK to fill this all in. What the hell are you doing here? Well, that's fun. All right. We got a friend, I guess. And then here, of course, we got a little farm at the end of it, which is actually one of the later additions, but a pretty nice feeling. We got all our little sheep, all our ovis chilling out here. And don't mind that guy. That's definitely not going to harm any of the sheep. This is not like our leather production or anything. No. That would be very cruel. We got a little stable up here, not really to be used, just as a little extra detail to this place at the end of the ruin. But yeah, I really like that we in the end needed the place for the ovis, because now we have quite a nice little farm here, which is something different than all of those big ruins that we're not really using. I always like it when a build can serve a purpose as well, because that feels a little bit more valuable than just designing this whole big build without even having any purpose for it. All right, now we'll have to run all the way back to the start of the ruins again to slowly make our way up. But yeah, this has been such a cool project to rebuild. I mean, I really enjoyed my first ruin rebuild on the middle of the map, but this is a little bit of a bigger scale because all these buildings, all these ruins were a little bit bigger. So yeah, it was very fun to do once again. It's kind of become my trademark thing to do, I guess, to rebuild ruins. I'm not sure if I'll do the same on the center. I know there are some ruins there. I don't know what they look like because I've never played the center though. So we'll see if we'll do another ruin project. But also, I feel like I'm ready to take on some different builds just in cool places to try out some different things. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. But I think I'll have 1 or 2 more build projects on the island as well before it's time to move over. Now here we got a small little greenhouse along the way. It's not really being used, but if we need it, it's right here. And it's also the place where we have our tech generator because it's nice and central. And then we go up and we'll spot what has become my house here at the mountain ruins. I used to have all the time my own separate base because I was building so much. It just made sense at the start that I had my own base, but I've been playing more and more together with the tribe, with my friends, to get all the survival things done, like the caves and the bosses. So it made sense to live a little bit closer to them. And we have plenty of space here. So this has become my home. We also have this nice little tech dome here, which is where we have the replicator so that we can build all the tech related things here. We have all the bosses defeated, so all the flags are here. We got another round tower here, which is mainly just for decoration, but you can go up if you want to, so it is functional, but I don't use it that much. And then we got my house, which is decorated. A lot of this is just for show because I don't really store that much here, just my own personal stuff, not really any of the crafting materials because we all have that in the main storage. So I just put those chests and cupboards down just to have something here. This is my line of chibis. I didn't collect too many of them, which is kind of a shame because this is not kind of a nice decoration thing. Just have all the cute chibis here. I know you can also have normal dinos on here. I haven't tried that though. Maybe I should, because that would be kind of nice as well. I've got some armor here as well, just as in the main building. Got my little bed. This is for the hairstyle mod that we're using, which allows for this cool beard, for example, but has a bunch of other hairstyles as well. And I think there's even more on the way as well, so that's pretty cool. And this is my giant king-sized bed, and of course my crowd fridge. I can finally have electricity here because we couldn't place an extra generator, so I didn't have any power here. But now with the tech generator, it's big enough to also cover me, so I have a cryopod fridge here so that I can have my personal dinos that I use all the time. I can recharge them without losing them in the main one with all the Rexes and whatever. So yeah, this is my little base. And then I actually have, well, I have a bunch of balconies everywhere, of course. But I also have my own personal garage here where I keep my 3 RGs. The middle one is actually still for breeding. I'm trying to get this color on a new baby so that I have the green one because I really love it. This one is one of my OG RGs. It's Millennium, the Millennium Falcon. And then of course we got Fox here. She's a beauty. I think these are from the Turkey Trials colors. And I just love it. It looks like a phoenix and it's a great companion. So that are my birds right there. And then I of course have my trusty dung here for all my plants. And yeah, my new best friend that I fly around on, and it's basically my moving van, my building van. It's such a great dino. It's a pain in the butt to get, and to get a decent level one. But once you do, these are so cool and so great to fly around, move around, carry stuff. Yeah, they are pretty amazing. I'd never tamed one before, or you know, birthed one in another dino before. But yeah, it's definitely been very useful for me as a builder. And then we got the Dino Pen Castle right here on the top of the mountain, which still looks very cool. I really like the walls, the design here, these towers as well. It's a very weird terrain here because it's quite steep hill-wise. But this is where we bred all the Terrazinos first for one of the boss fights, and now the Rexes as well. And now we even have this thing so we can just launch the boss fights from here, which is pretty nice. We got our breeding or like hatching area right there. We usually do most of the breeding here because you have so much space, so you don't really need to worry about anything. And then at first I kept these stairs in because I was going to build something at the top, maybe like a cathedral. But we had some issues at this place where it would be very laggy, and especially respawning in the main building would cause crashes, and we weren't quite sure what was causing it. For a moment we feared the buildings. I don't think it is the buildings. I think it's more certain lights and maybe even the paintings, but it seems to be better now. But just as I don't want to take any more risks, I think I'll save the nice big build that I was going to do there for some other time, either in a different location or maybe one of the future maps that we have still coming out and will play at some point as well. But yeah, that is basically the whole mountain ruin base. I am very happy with the result. I really like all the builds that we've made here over time. And yeah, I think this is well, I don't think, I know this is definitely the coolest ARK base that I have ever built. Not that I spend that much time building in the normal ARK because, well, yeah, that system was just a pain in the butt, so it wasn't really fun to build too much there. But with this remake, the Ascended, I mean, I'm enjoying the building so much, so I can't wait to get to other maps, to have new locations, but especially also the adventure packs as well, because they sound like they will offer a lot of new materials and new things to build with, like for Scorched Earth, the train tracks. I think there's going to be some skins as well for structures, so that's very exciting. And of course, the new Dino, which is in the pack, looks like it's going to be a very fun place to build on as well. Even though I'm still not quite sure how that is going to work, having a Dino in an adventure pack, which I guess we'll find out how that will work. But yeah, this place has turned out very nicely. I really enjoyed working this. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this, and if you did enjoy this video as well, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you around in the next video. Goodbye.